Hi, I'm Nikki Woods. What in the week is going on? Well, after a long 3 week hiatus, the hit drama Scandal returned to television on Thursday night. Superfans, also known as Scandalistas and Gladiators, rejoiced. Hashtag obsessed, but why? What makes Scandal such a phenomenon, especially with African Americans? Well, I spoke with actress and Scandal fan Holly Robinson Pete, and she had this to share.
I think that we're starved for people who look like us doing things that we do, or sometimes things we fantasize about, and we don't get a chance to see that very often.
You can read more about Holly's thoughts and mine on my blog. It's Scandalous Not to Watch Scandal on blackamericaweb.com. Coming up, we've got your backs, moms. Tips for what we really want for Mother's Day. But first, if you've got a man in your life, he's probably giddy with excitement over the NFL draft. And this should be the only time he's allowed to be giddy, ladies. Let me be clear. But before we even get to the draft stage, there's the NFL Scouting Combine, a week-long showcase where college players perform physical and mental tests in front of NFL scouts. I had a chance to talk to NFL hopeful Justice Cunningham from the University of South Carolina, who eloquently explains its
To
importance.
get my email or letter to mail that I was invited for the combine.
And so, what was that moment like for you? What did that mean to you?
It was a big blow as far as personal pride because it really wasn't a big deal about going to the combine as far as getting drafted because there's I want to say 200 and something players that go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, of all the players that go, it's probably almost half of them that don't get drafted. So I had to keep that in my aspect as far as if I do go or not. Because if I didn't go, I couldn't have that feel like I wouldn't get drafted just because of that. I had to remember my play on the field would get me farther. But when I did go, it felt good just to be able to say I was invited to the combine. Yeah.
I bet. And I must say congratulations to Justice because he did get picked up in the NFL draft. Now, the best thing about the draft is that the team that performs the worst the previous year gets the highest pick. So it's kind of like if you had your worst year ever romantically, but it qualifies you to get a date with Idris Elba. I like it. I like it a lot. Now there are just a few shopping days left until Mother's Day. So Mama's Gone Wild co-host Mary Boyce and I get some out-of-the-box ideas from digital lifestyle specialist Kristen Roshan. What do we got to do?
All right. Well, the number one gadget is the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. And the reason why this is one of the number one gadgets is simply because it's not just a smartphone, it's large enough to be kind of considered a phablet, which is a hybrid between the smartphone and the tablet.
And it's called a phablet?
A phablet.
Okay.
Phablet.
All right, Miss Kristen. Okay.
Because it has a very large screen.
Right.
It does excellent photos. The camera is really good, and it's really easy to use.
And if you're interested in 9 milliamps of battery power, and what woman isn't?
A little bit better. It's a portable battery pack, but the cool thing about it is it's universal. So no matter if you have an iPhone, if you have a Samsung gadget, it even charges your tablets. It even charges cameras as well. All you have to do is have the USB.
Does it charge Blackberries?
It does charge BlackBerry as long as you have your USB cord. So all you need is the USB cord and it plugs you can plug it right into the device. The cool thing about it is it actually charges up your device up to 3 times. So
you can find out more about these items and some others at divasanddorks.com. Now, before we go, we have this message from the National Homeschool Association. I'm just saying. Happy birthday to iTunes. It turned 10 this week. And finally, this wraps up National Administrative Assistance Week. Here's to everybody that makes life easier for you. Join me next time for What in the Week with Nikki Woods.